Hi, this is Danai, and today's video is a little bit different. I want to talk about my thoughts on the coronavirus. I received a couple of questions from you about how it affects me as a musician, how it affects the whole music industry in general, what the consequences will be. Of course, I don't have all the answers because right now, for some of these questions, there are no answers just yet. For those of you that don't know, I am a professional pianist and therefore a member of the entertainment industry, which is of course very much affected by the coronavirus. And I thought that it might be a good idea to make this video to just share my thoughts on it, my situation. And also this can be a platform where we can discuss and you can tell me what you think about it, what your concerns are, if it has affected your life. So first off, let me say that I have fortunately not come into contact with the virus, at least until now, although I have traveled quite a bit. 2 weeks ago, I was in Japan on a tour. Shortly after that, I played in the UK. Then I was in the south of Germany, so I traveled quite a bit actually, but fortunately have not come into contact with this virus, nor has anyone that is in my direct vicinity. So the people that I am in direct contact with also right now have not come into contact with the virus yet, which I am very grateful for. Now, I think the situation definitely is very serious. This has become quite clear. I think that in the beginning, I probably belonged to those people that definitely underestimated the virus. But now, after everything that has happened, I definitely see that this is very serious and something that we have to combat as quickly as possible. And I say that because as someone who is part of the entertainment industry, of course, I also feel the frustrations that come with all these cancellations. Because in case you don't know, basically all concerts have been canceled. I live in Berlin. Berlin has basically closed down every major concert venue that there is. Concerts that I was supposed to play in the upcoming weeks have been canceled as well. And for many freelance musicians, this really is a big problem because it means that they will make huge financial losses in the coming weeks, months, and who knows how long this will still be happening. And although it affects me, of course, it's not as serious for me as for other, for example, concert promoters or festivals or orchestras that have already paid a lot of bills anticipating that there will be income from concerts that are about to take place that have now been cancelled. So definitely for the music industry, this is a very serious situation. And I think that some promoters, organizations, companies will have big problems coming out of this crisis on the other end. I don't know exactly what's going to happen, if there will be state funds helping musicians out, helping promoters out, orchestras, but it will be very difficult. This is going to be a very difficult time for freelance musicians. And I don't want to limit this to musicians at all, for anyone that is affected. I mean, museums are closing down. Companies, for example, that rent out technical equipment for events are suffering severely as well, but also not just the entertainment industry. I have a friend who is a doctor and he told me today that his clinic actually was shut down because there was one infected person, and he was saying, now he cannot even help anymore because the clinic was just shut down. So there are many things that are happening that are going to make it very difficult for people to financially exist and survive once this crisis is over. However, I think that it is necessary. So even from my position as a person that is affected by it, in that way, I think these are measures that are necessary. In my personal situation is not just that I'm a pianist whose concerts have now in part been cancelled, but also I am an organizer because I have my own festival in Greece that takes part in the summer. I don't really know what's going to happen there. For now, I am continuing in full force to organize the festival. It's going to be our 6th year this year, and I think that I will definitely keep on going and the whole team will keep on going, and we will just assume that it will take place until proven otherwise. And I think that there is a lot of hope that it will take place. So I think it's good that there was this drastic waves of cancellations in concerts and general events, parties, public gatherings. because maybe that will prevent anything worse from happening. And even if you are not at that much of a risk yourself, I am not a medical expert at all, but from what I have heard and from what friends have told me that are in the medical field, if I got infected, it would actually not be that big of a deal, because I am not that old and because my immune system is intact. So I would probably be just fine. I would just have to not come into contact with many other people. But this is exactly where the problem lies. If I come into contact with someone who doesn't have an immune system that is intact, that's when it gets dangerous. So if I were to visit grandparents or people that have problems with their immune system, or people that are older, those people could be in real danger. So if I were to play a concert with 1,000 people in the audience and many old people in that audience, the risk is very high for the virus to be passed on. So as sad as it is that I cannot play concerts right now, I think this is the right way to go for sure, in order to just protect people and make sure that this virus doesn't spread any further. So I think it definitely is our responsibility, especially if we are young people that are not that much at risk, to protect the people around us. This is what we should do. This is what we should have in mind. It's not just about protecting yourself, it's about protecting yourself and the people close to you. And I think this is the message that I just wanted to get across today, to make sure to protect your loved ones, not just your loved ones, everyone, everyone that is close to you, and to try not to get lost in all those frustrations that come with that if you are someone like me that is affected by it directly in a financial way. So yeah, I definitely hope that there will be solutions and offers of help for musicians, for the entertainment industry to come out of this in some way. But for now, let's focus on the health, focus on the safety of people, and let's hope that this crisis will be over soon. I'm sending you all my love and all the best, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. And before I finish this video, I just want to say one last thing, and that is to really enjoy every single moment that we have, because as we can see from this situation, we really never know what is going to happen next, and we shouldn't take anything for granted. So if there's anything positive coming from all this situation with the virus, it is that it reminds us to really not take anything for granted, to deeply enjoy and be grateful for every single moment in life.